How do you attract more customers to your business, especially in a pandemic or now that we're coming out of it? Watch this video for my #1 tip to bring in clients, to attract them to your energy like moths to a flame. For the best leadership tips, entrepreneurship advice, and subconscious mindset strategies to help you fearlessly stand out, build your empire, and crown yourself, subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you hit the bell so that you are notified every Tuesday and Friday when a new video goes live. Hey there, I'm Kimberly Spencer, high performance coach and founder of crownyourself.com. Can we all be real honest and say that last year, 2020, was a challenging mother effing year? I know that I dealt with so many of my clients who had to either have an online business and then scale it, or they had to completely pivot their business, or entrepreneurship. It seems like 2020 gave everybody this like, I'm going to build a business bug. And they decided to jump in and say, I'm going to do this, but I don't know how. Like, where do I find customers? Where do these magical customers come in? Everybody else is doing this entrepreneurship thing, or there are other people in my industry who are more established and more qualified and who have more certifications, and all of these reasons that start to come into our head as we build and grow our businesses, which doesn't help when you're in the middle of a pandemic that is already challenging enough. I was jamming with one of my clients who was struggling with finding new customers and clients for her business, her new business that she had just started in 2020. What a year to start a business. And of course, all these doubts were coming up of, but Kim, I don't know why anyone would hire me. I'm new to this industry. There's so many other people who have more credentials, who are more experienced, who have been doing this longer. Like, why would anybody hire me? I just feel like there's so much for me to catch up to that it feels almost impossible to get started. What I said next to my client caused her mouth to drop to the floor. You're 100% right. Why would anyone hire you? You're in a rapidly growing industry with people who have way bigger followings than you and who are already making way more money than you. You see, most of my clients are very used to me challenging their excuses, not agreeing with them. And so as my client was gathering her jaw up off the floor, I said this: perhaps you're asking yourself the wrong question. What if instead you asked yourself the question, why did you hire me? It was in that moment that my client, without missing a beat, without even pausing, said, well, it was your energy. Like, I just felt like you got me. I mean, yeah, like you produced great results for your other clients and it was your background and you had like the credentials, but like I just like had this gut feeling that you understood what I was going through and that you'd been there, and your energy was just so contagious. Look, I have had enough clients in enough businesses, in enough industries, from Pilates to coaching to e-commerce. And I've polled enough clients and enough customers to know that it has never been about how much money I have made. It has never even been about how many credentials I've earned or how many certifications I have. Never, ever, period, not in any industry. Let me just be clear. So what is the #1 client attractor in any industry, no matter what business you have? It's this: your energy. Your energy is either a super client attractor or a super client repellent. Here's some things that clients have said about me. Her energy is contagious. Kimberly's positive attitude and sparkly personality are infectious. She also has such a positive attitude that it's so infectious that you can't help but feel invigorated and happy. I chose to work with her because of her no-nonsense attitude and straightforward approach. Your attitude translates into your energy. Attitude, noun, a settled way of thinking or feeling about something. Attitude translates into how you think and into how you feel about something, which translates into how you be and how you show up. It is who you be, your being, your attitude that is why people buy into you and buy from you. Your thoughts, your feelings, how you engage with the world, from your perspective to your level of presence, these two things shape your energy into who you be and how you show up. Your energy is a mirror for the clients you attract. Perception is projection. When your energy or your attitude is clouded by doubt or fear or criticism or judgment, it ain't that sexy. Just like if you were dating, the energy of someone being a judgy, insecure, kind of doubtful of their capabilities and confidence level and whether they can perform in bed, that's not that attractive. The same is true in business. Now, sure, you can make sales with a judgy McJudderson's attitude. And sure, you can attract clients with a negative mindset. The question is, are those the type of clients and customers that you want to actually have in your business? Because usually you'll find that your clients and your customers are a mirror for what you got going on inside as a leader. Especially in a service-based industry, crappy attitudes typically attract customers who are commiserators versus sparkly, positive, amazing, effervescent, joyful attitudes tend to attract a customer who is more solution-focused. You're going to attract the type of customer who is aligning with the values that are behind the attitude that you have. So if you want to attract a new caliber of customer in any industry, in any time, in any pandemic, in any season of the economy, it is your energy and your attitude that you must rearrange and brand first. I'd love to hear from you. How's your energy and your attitude been as you've built your business through this challenging season of building it during a pandemic? Let me know in the comments below. Here's the thing about energy. You've got to own the energy that you bring into a room. You've got to own the perspectives that you hold and the presence that you bring to any scenario, anywhere, to any piece of content that you create, to any connection you have with a customer or a prospect. You've got to own how you show up fully with 100% responsibility. This also means you owning all those unique quirks and qualities and failures and mistakes and experiences that you've had that no one else in your industry has had that allow you to be fully 100% you. For that is what makes up your energy and your attitude and the presence that you bring to any customer exchange its situation. Here are 3 magical steps to help your energy become far more magnetic so you become a super attractor to clients no matter the situation in the world, pandemic, economic, or otherwise. Number 1, clear out the comparison. Comparison not only robs you of your own energy, but it also steals energy from your customers because you're not focused on serving them. You're focused on what your competitors, should we choose to use that word, or those who you're comparing yourself to are what they're doing, rather than the person that you should be focused on is screw what everybody else is doing. You're focused on doing you because you have customers to serve who need the focus on them. If you're so busy focusing on the people that you're comparing yourself to, you're losing track of focusing on the customers that you serve. When you clean out and clear out the comparison, it allows you to put all of the focus and all of your own presence and energy into serving your customers and your clients. And believe me, they feel the difference. Number 2, get crystal clear on what makes you your best, most magnificent, most sovereign self, and how you bring that self, that version of you, to your business. What I mean by this is, how do you set yourself up to feel good? Because when you are in a state of positivity, of true joy, of expression, of full expression and full presence and full engagement, that is a client super attractor. This is how I've been able to get clients from coffee shops and just in malls, because I just stay in that presence of being fully joyful, of expressing gratitude, and really bringing my full presence and self to the moment. So how do you do the same? When you feel your most joyful, exuberant self, when you feel good, it attracts other people who are like, I want what she has. It's kind of like in that scene in When Harry Met Sally, when Sally has the famous orgasm scene in the restaurant. And then the older woman at the table goes, I'll have what she's having. People want to feel good. If you are exuding the feelings of feeling good, of making other people feel good as well by bringing your full presence and attention to them, then that has powerful influence, and it influences them to be like, I don't know what she's doing, but whatever she's doing, I want a piece of that. Like, I want something. I want whatever she has. So whatever it is that you need to do to get into that fully engaged, present, joyful, feeling good state, whether that's going for a run or having a nice morning coffee and an easy, long, luxurious morning with your partner and your kids, or whether that's getting your writing done early in the morning so you feel like you have the rest of the day to spend, or if that's waking up early and getting in a really rockin' workout, whatever it is that you need to do, because you are taking ownership of your state and your presence and what you bring to the table as a human being, that is the actions and the habits that you need to take in order to show up fully to become a super client attractor. And lastly, number 3, act accordingly. I'm going to tell you this, Queen. It takes heaps of courage, and it is a bold and defiant act of courage to show up fully with full presence, fully engaged in the moment, to serve, to defy the programming that says you just should kind of go along with it and just go with the flow, and it is what it is. It is what you choose it to be. You see, you may have been holding on to some beliefs or some negative attitudes or some judgments or some crappy conditioning that has weighed down your attitude and sucked your energy a little dry. And it is a bold and courageous move to defy the plagiarized programming of, oh, well, this is just who I am, and to choose into a new way of being, to consciously and actively make a choice to show up differently, to show up with full presence, to show up with joy, to show up with gratitude that you have breath in your body and that you are here to serve a purpose that you woke up another day to live into. That takes a lot of guts. And when you do, you create magnetic results. And yes, I will warn you, if you have been showing up in the past a little disengaged, or maybe with some self-doubt, or maybe with some fear, and you're choosing today, now, in this moment, to show up engaged, to show up giving your full presence, to show up with gratitude and with courage and with love and with appreciation and with acknowledgement for yourself and for others, and you've ditched the comparison, it may feel a little weird because you haven't done it before. It's kind of like if you're really used to dressing in Hot Topic and then suddenly you switch to Banana Republic. It's a very different style. It's a very different style of showing up, and that affects how your attitude is and how you show up. So it may feel like you're trying on some wardrobe that may not entirely be you yet, but it's who you want to create yourself to be. Feel into those beliefs. Experience how those new beliefs, how those new perspectives, how your new level of presence makes you walk, makes you talk, makes your voice resonate, makes you communicate with others, and allow for play instead of perfection. For in that space of play, you will grow faster and discover more than if you were holding tight to some rigid form of energy of like, this is how things should be. Instead of allowing yourself to play with how you show up, how present you are, how fully engaged you are, how joyful you show up, and seeing the responses and the results that you get from it from potential prospects and clients. The difference is in the attitude and the beliefs that you show up with. And it is fully within your power to choose with clarity the energy that you wish to bring, and thus the energy that you wish to project and then have reflected back to you in the form of amazing soulmate clients and customers who are fully aligned and energetic matches for the work that you are bringing to this world. Now you know how to shift and change and pivot your energy so you show up with more presence for your prospects. But one of the greatest energy drains that I've seen that gets a lot of entrepreneurs stuck, especially in the beginning stages, is the energy that they're bringing to money, to being able to receive money into their business, and as an entrepreneur, as a freelancer, to being able to have money, and to the thoughts and feelings and belief and the attitude that they hold around money. Which is why right down below, when you click down below, you can grab my Heal Your Money Beliefs workbook and masterclass so that we clear out any crappy energy that there may be lingering around money so that you show up with full presence and with the full ability to receive the heaps of money that you deserve for the high quality work that you do in this world. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Remember, my fellow sovereigns, own your throne, mind your business, because your reign is now. Check out these videos next on how to build your confidence and your empire. For the best, holding on to the belly, holding on to the belly. It is who people be, who you be. Attitude that you must. Oh, gosh, I'm burpy. Oh, baby, hey, let's keep it down.